I'm very curious to ask you, how do you choose which animal you are going to put in the scenery of your works?
Wow, that's very interesting because basically I started with the animal; those are been every day living around, but in different contexts, something make me very interested because if you look at these animals are always been territorial, and then they defined by the territory, and they have so in the same time it is when I talk about the city, then where the territory, because when they building the new city and they create and expanding the city, and then there's the territory became it dissolves. So in same context that really work as an animal to represent them. In especially if I say the animal like a deer, and I like this kind of deer, the title migrant anywhere, anytime, and that is the metaphorically it has been depicted. The people are migrating from different part of the village to the city, and sometimes it looks like they've been pushed out from the village because there was a different corporation and the companies been take over the land, and SEZ had been built, and there's no job in the village, and they dream about city and they migrate to there. So the always the animal created like maybe they are representing like a human conditions and how they've been, and sometimes animal became human, and then and that context I like different painting, the different animal going to play its own role, and they're kind of they're mimicking kind of the space. They're like they're like actors. They're actors, but they're not existing in this whole development. They are like they are out of discourse maybe.
Yeah, like you can see through the crashed car painting, which is with the white car. Through you can see some eyes. Are they animal eyes or are they human eyes?
Well, that is I just put it two way because I like the ambiguity feeling of it. You can see differently into it, and it originally it looks like a car eyes, the smashed, and it just it's the light, but same time it's more like a fish eyes. The fish eyes are very powerful and they look very sharply. So this something in the wild areas, in the some kind of strange eyes are looking at you, staring at you.
Yeah, and the car doesn't look happy to be smashed.
He was not, it's a symbol of like a big money and the big city, and the way people dealing with the machine and the natures, and then they've been not been controlled. I think the development or the things, and the way it's maybe the symbol of the luxury, and the way people wanted to be, demand their presence. They say they are, they are everything. They rule the world. But I think it doesn't mean it's. I think the dissolving of the ego when it's a cross, or maybe it looks like when you become angry or something. After it became you so quiet. After you say everything, and it's. Whole ego became like collapse, and it became like a little string of that fabric. They're very light and they're going down and all that. So this kind of feeling I can get it out of my work, especially that Fatal Sublime painting. And I really enjoy that because I never use the car images in my work. And also it is like a two-way, because on your backdrop you see the very miniature way of looking city in terms of very beautiful and very nice, and there was good life and all that, very naively been done on the background, and in front of it, it is so strong and horrifying things that is like juxtaposing this two and this creating this two tension between your imagination and the reality.